purpose, we use the private DNS. Okay, within the organization purpose, we can use the private DNS. So that normally DNS we already discuss name resolution. Like within the network, all systems needs to be communicated with the name, and by default, generally domain join or something like we require the DNS server. Without DNS server, it won't communicate it, and through IP address every time we need to provide the proper IP address and everything. It's a we need to do it. Instead of that one, it's a we can use the domain name system. That name relation happen within the organization. But what about outside of the organization, like over the internet? Over the internet, so many different types of websites and servers, so many things are there over the internet. Over the internet, these many services, how is a name relation happening? Like nowadays we are using the portal.azure.com or amazon.com or flipkart.com, or so many website we are using day to day wise. Also we are accessing the so many website. How we are able to access that website? So that website, if you want to access some name through that, they must and should purchase the one domain name. They need to must and should purchase the domain name, guys. Like suppose you want to, like, host it your website, some host name, that website name you want to define it, something like abc.com. So you need to purchase the domain name. So where we can purchase the domain name? So different domain registers is available. Domain registers is available. From that we need to purchase the domain name, guys. So let me try to open some any like GoDaddy, Google domains, or like so many domain registers is available. Suppose example, go Google domains, Google domain, and this is a Google domain register website, guys. Domains.google.com. If you go to this one, and in this it's already I purchased already. I have one that is a learnwithatechie.com. That is a domain name. Okay, and if it is a when I purchase this domain name, if I click on, so here Microsoft is sorry, Google is providing their own default name server. That is a public DNS wise. They are providing this is a default name server. We can create a records here. Our DNS records we can create it here. Our DNS record we can create it here. So every time whenever you want to host it something in your on-premises any cloud platform, and you must and should come where you purchase the domain, you have to come at that place. We need to create a record. So what type of record? So you can see manage the custom records and different types of records supported. So test record, TLSA, SV, CB, SSH, FP, SRV, SFP, PTR, NS, MS, HS, HTTPS. So many different types of records is available. So depends on requirement, we can create a which record we required. Accordingly, we can create it. Most of the time, we'll use the A record or CNAME record, or it's a test record. Nowadays is a mostly test record, and these records generally most of the time we'll use it, guys, or MS record. So very rarely nowadays we use the MS record, but most of the time we use the A record, CNAME record, or test record. Mostly we'll use it. Okay, so we should create a record here. We should create a record here. That is a what host name we want to provide it. That host name, and so that website IP address or something depends on which record we are creating. Accordingly, we'll get it. So if I go to A record, it will ask the IP version 4. If I select the AAA means it will ask the IP version 6. IP version 6. So depends on requirement, we have to select the record and create a record here. But every time we need to come to this place and create a record. Okay. No, I don't want created like this. I want purchases the Google domain only, but I want to manage these records in my organization, in my Azure cloud. I want to manage it. How to manage it? So that's the reason Microsoft is a public DNS. Public DNS. If I go to the here, so if you search with DNS zone, So here DNS zone is available. We need to create a DNS zone. But whenever you are creating this DNS zone, before that, you must and should purchase that domain in any domain registrar. Like already I purchased the domain from the Google domains. So I'm showing here. So here I need to what I purchased the domain name. So I can provide it learnwithtechie.com. I can provide it the domain name and it's a next tag and review and created. So once is a created, so what are the things I need to perform it also? Let me tell you. So one is a purchase with the same name. What you purchase the domain name, same name. Using that, we need to create a first of all DNS zone. This is the first step, guys, to create a in Azure platform public DNS. So DNS zone means public DNS. Okay, once is a deployment completed, and we can see our public DNS here, and that NS record, SOA sort of authority record is available. But other thing, what we should perform it. You can see here name servers 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the 4 name servers I'm going to copy and where I purchase the domain. So that register I need to go to and custom name servers. If you click on custom name servers means Microsoft is saying that Google domain it's accepting. No, I don't want to use it. Their own default domain name. Instead of that one, I'm going with the custom name server. So you can see here manage the name servers. So you can see here that as name servers I need to provide it. So once we deploy it, what we are getting ns1-06 azure dns.com. These are the things I need to take it from here. So you can see I'm copied and paste it and copied, paste it, and one more time copy, one more and paste it, and here last one and paste it. So save it. So that's it, guys. It's already saved. It's a very long back I created and it's already saved it. Okay. So once you saved it and you have to wait at least 30 minutes, guys. It needs to be reflected. Okay. It needs to be, it will take reflecting the things. It will take 30 minutes of time. Okay, depends on domain register. It will vary, but it's a Google domain. It will take 30 minutes of time. So once is a 30 minutes completed, so no need to go and do the host records or any record, any any DNS record. No need to create in the Google domain. In the Google domain, no need to create any records. Now onwards, we can create our own records, public related records. We can create it here. You can see record set. We can define it, that name and IP address. Or which record? AAA record, CAA record, certificate, authority to authorize the certificate, CNAME record, MS record, NS record, SRV record, test record, PTR record. Like that, different records is available. Depends on requirement. We can select it and create a records here itself. So that name resolution over the internet, that name resolution, we can able to manage it in the Azure cloud using like this way. Understood, everyone?
Yes, Kiran.
Any questions?
No, Kiran.
I hope you asked the last time is a question. It's over the internet how that name resolution happened. So how I hope you got the clarity.
Yes, Kiran.
It's not mandatory, guys. It's not mandatory. Public DNS depends on company requirement. They can go with the domain registrar itself only. They can manage it, or depends on requirement. They can manage it in the Azure cloud also. Okay. So I never seen any customer using in Azure platform this public DNS. Okay, but option is available. So depends on requirement. We can go and use it. Okay. Any questions, any doubts from anyone? Let me know.
No, Kiran.
Okay, so no questions. I hope it's a clear
Kiran,
too. Mm,
if we have multi domains, sorry, if for example, if you have Tata company
mm.
and Tata
They have
Motors is
multiple domains. It's a tatamotors.com, tcs.com, or tataneu.com, or multiple domains they have. Yes, you are saying that. Company definitely they will use it multiple domains also over the internet. Something region wise might be they will use it, or different products wise a different website they will use it, like that you are saying that. Yes, so yes,
yes.
they need to purchase each and every domain they are purchasing. Same like here also, if they want in Azure, yes, each and every domain wise they need to create a each DNS zone.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, any more? Definitely company single website they are using. No, I can't believe it. Definitely they will multiple domains they will maintain. Because of lot of services they will hosted, and more different types of business they will running. Nowadays is a companies won't run one single business. It's a multiple business they are running, means multiple websites they will maintain definitely. Okay, so hopefully clear. Any more questions, any doubts?
No, Kiran.
Okay. So, and one more thing, guys, it's I hope you saw the my YouTube channel, and that issues, real time related issues. Also, I'm posting some of the things. So, if it is you have any question on that, also let me know. I can clarify because of um, you you people are join the class, and I can clarify that related if you have any questions also, because of I'm posting the in YouTube channel different types of videos and everything. If you have any that content related, any if you have questions, any doubts, let me know. I can clarify for that also. Okay.
Okay, Kiran.
Kiran, I have a one.
Mm,
So one of the real-time issues that you shared, like
mm,
in that on-premise VM is migrated to
Azure
Azure
platform.
cloud,
Mm,
and then the license issue you said.
mm, yep.
So I got that issue, uh, but I'm unable to solve that one. What might be the reason?
So one thing, do you aware of KMS server concept in Azure Microsoft platform? There is a concept called KMS. Do you aware? First thing,
No, Kiran, KMS. No, Kiran.
key management service or system, something is there. Okay,
In
let
Azure, it is there.
not only Azure, it's on premises also same thing. It's available. So it's a KMS is a concept is available. So that KMS is a generally like one question, simple thing. Okay, if it is like companies, each and every whenever they deploy the server, suppose Windows server they are going to deploy. So they means they are going to purchase each and every server, go Microsoft and purchase the license like that.
Somewhat companies will do, somewhat purchase a volume-based license.
It's a, let me tell you, it's a very small companies only they will do like this. Okay, so generally mid-based companies onwards they won't purchase each and every time go and purchase the license. They won't purchase it like that. So they will manage through the KMS server. Microsoft related, it's a totally they will manage the KMS. It's a one of the service in the Windows server is available. Okay, so this is a in Windows server rules and features is available. One of the
Mm,
role KMS related, and we can install it. That is a key management service. Okay, so
okay.
this is a like it's a kind of tie up with the Microsoft, and we can configure in our organization this KMS server. as a centralizedly providing the license for my all entire organization related domain join missions, everything. It's a license getting from this KMS server. Even not domain join also, we can provide the license also. So entirely point out, okay, that server, it's whenever in your network coming and automatically communicate with the KMS server and getting the license, getting the license. Okay. So that
Okay.
means what happen? It's a that KMS server will provide the licenses. It's a common license wise they will provide it. But this KMS server integrate with the over the internet. It's a communicating with the Microsoft. So every year or quarterly or yearly, they will evaluated how many license your company using. Okay, how much time they are using. Accordingly, they are going to pay money because of sometimes you will decommission the server. Yes.
Yes.
So like there is a some agreement is available and accordingly they will use it. You can see key management services activation. Okay. So
Okay.
generally this is a on-premises. Suppose here two things when you are migrating to on-premises to Azure platform. So Azure platform, if you are migrating from on-premises, if you already using the on-premises this KMS server, on-premises you already using the KMS server. If you migrate that server to Azure platform, that server is not communicating with the this KMS server means obviously license issue will get it. Yes,
Yeah.
that is a one type of troubleshooting. Okay, in case of your company don't want use it this KMS server, Microsoft what they are providing the pay as you go wise they are providing the license. Yes.
Yes.
So I don't want to use it this KMS server. All the servers automatically get the Microsoft license itself only pay as you go wise, and I am ready to pay money means there is a some URLs they given like agkms.core.windows.net. This is a domain name, or they provide the IP address also. They provide the IP addresses. So this IP address needs to be communicated. You can see here, these are the IP address needs to be communicated Windows servers or Windows machines. Not only servers, Windows desktops also. It's a totally needs to be communicated this public IP address. And public IP address, if it is a you are not using your own dedicated KMS server and the Azure KMS server only you want to use it, at that time all servers needs to be communicated with this public IP address and port number 1688. 1688. Okay. This port number needs to be communicated. Microsoft Azure Cloud Platform, they are providing kms.core.windows.net. This is a one, or azkms.core.windows.net 1688. Any one of the thing needs to be communicated in Azure Public Cloud. If it is a China Cloud, in Azure China Cloud, this is a kms.core.chinacloud api.cn and same port number. If it is a agkms.core.china. Germany separate and US separate. Okay, now you got it. Santosh.
Yes. Yes.
So this is a simple solution. Okay, it should be communicate. It should be this port number, allow it so that it will communicate and get the license.
Okay.
If it is not communicating, obviously we'll get the problems. License issue problems will get it. Any more questions?
So where we are adding like
Mm.
the public cloud, you said public IP address.
Yes, that is
Where?
if you are using the firewall, in the firewall you should allow it.
Okay.
Because of hub and spoke topology wise, all servers through communicate via firewall. Yes.
Okay.
So you should allow the this FQDN or network rule or application rule wise, you need to allow it this particular port number, this particular FQDN.
Okay. And
Mm.
if for that particular machine, we need to add it in the energy, like it's route to that same machine. It's that in that way we have to add.
in the not energy, each and every subnet level will associate the route table. Yes. Hub and
Yeah.
spoke topology wise, all servers needs to be communicated via firewall only. Yes. In this scenario, so you will associate the each and every subnet level route table. Route table, if you associate what we are specifying, the route table, it should be communicate firewall. After that only needs to be communicate anything. Yes. Understood?
Okay. Yes.
In your energy, suppose the energy rules, the internet is a block date or something like you performed it. Yes, might be you need to allow this port number 1688 and needs to be communicate the KMS server wise. If it is your on premises or over the internet, depends on that. Okay.
Yes.
Any more questions?
No, Kiran. Kiran, only one doubt is the last one.
Mm,
So for inbound and outbound, apart from the this class topic, I'm asking. Okay, inbound and outbound when we are specifying, and just a little bit confusing here. Like for example, just we talk now inbound.
mm.
Inbound, the incoming source to the our virtual machine, right?
Yes,
So
correct.
incoming source of that.
Suppose instead of that one that way, you can just treat it. Let me tell you. Suppose if you are trying to access the Azure virtual machine, that is a inbound connection or outbound connection for that Azure virtual machine.
So inbound connections.
Why you are saying inbound? Because of
Like
that is a
said,
trying to access the like somebody trying to send in the connection request, and that is a accepting. Yes. So in this scenario, that virtual machine and that is a inbound connection. From that virtual machine, it's going to outside. From that virtual machine, it's going to outside communicating. That is a outbound connection. Yes.
okay,
Understood?
like yeah, got it. Uh, yeah, yeah. Example, like I need to
Very
allow my
simple.
private.
Simple. Very simple, Santosh. You are in home. If you are coming to
Yes,
outside means that is a outbound. Yes. Suppose
yes,
I am coming to your home means that is a incoming. Yes.
yes, yes. The
That's
source
it.
and destination path only. I'm just confusing here.
Mm.
Like if I want to allow my private public IP address in Azure for outbound connection to a virtual machine, that my public IP address will be in source part, right?
Mm.
In out.
Yes. If it is a inbound means that is a it will come under source. If it is a going from that virtual machine, it's going to outside and communicate that public address. That is a outbound. So that means that is a destination. It's going to destination.
Okay, but this is the thing. What I'm doing testing. I mentioned incoming correctly. For
Mm.
outbound, I mentioned source. That's
Okay.
the reason it's not getting connected.
How come it will be, it's going to as a source? It should be destination. Yes.
Yes, 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 Kiran. That's the thing I'm getting. Okay,
Mm.
Kiran, I just got clarity here. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It's a must and should. This is a basic thing only, but most of the people confuse. Even very starting, I confuse a lot again on this. So definitely everyone will confuse it. Okay, it's not a big deal, but we should clear on this. Very very important. Otherwise, it's a lot of issues. We will face it. We can't resolve it. Face it means we can't resolve that issues, and will a lot of headache will get it.
Yeah, as I testing something, like I am just checking, can we allow multiple ports on one IP address for the
Yep.
incoming and outgoing?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir,
can do it.
accepted by Thomas.
We can do it. That's not a problem.
Okay, Kiran. Thank you, Kiran.
Yeah, welcome. Any more? Anything
No, Kiran.
needs to
No.
discuss? Clear? As of now, it's a networking part. It's a, topics completed, guys. Okay. So most of the topics is a networking part. It's a completed totally, and it's a we'll going to discuss about next is a module is a virtual machine. So virtual machine module will going to discuss one by one topic. Okay. So networking part, if it is a still if you want any perform the like testing and everything. You can do it lab scenarios and everything. So let me know it's any facing the issues, any other things also. Okay.
So best practices we can get it from Microsoft, right?
Regarding
Like lab scenarios, our like network architecture.
yeah, like a lot of things are there. Depends on requirement. We have to perform it.
Okay. Okay,
Depends
Kiran.
on its a requirement. Like each and every environment very different. Yes. So we can't define it. This is a one you will get it. This is a one you can use to be performed like that. It's sometimes minute things also. You need to understand more. That is very important also. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it from my end. If it is any questions, any doubts, let me know. Actually, this is the one today I'm planning to create a video and release it. So before that only, yeah, you got the answer.
KMS, I will just planning and video release it. Let me go through that video as well.
Yeah, no problem. That's not a big deal. That's not a issue. Okay, better. It's a somewhat good response only. I hope I'm getting from all over the internet. So not bad, not good. So as far now, so like I need to more. I'm looking into what exactly release the topics and everything. I'm looking even.